Good morning. Hello, hello. Ooh, did that just move? Weird. Good morning. Coffee cup of the day. This one, my sister had made for me. Oh, there's my lipstick. Had made for me. She bought it from Shutterfly. And the inside is red. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Helen. Helen, I'm so excited for you to get your box because I sent you some extras. Excited. And guys, if I ever send you something extra in your box, I pay the extra shipping on that. So I may have charged you $5.78, but the extra shipping was $6.78, or just so you know, if I send you something extra, you're not paying the shipping on that. Okay, while people are getting their notifications and coming in, I'm going to do a little review of the Good Morning Roxanne of the coffee advent calendar that I purchased from Aldi. Now, last year I had gotten, I think I paid $9.99, I think, for one from Ross, and all of the flavors in there tasted like chemicals. So I was really hoping that this one from Aldi was not going to taste like chemicals. Good thing it does not. The Aldi Advent. Hey, Catherine. Oh, you guys. Catherine on Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, is having a vintage holiday show and tell. I doubt I will be able to be on because just not. By 8 p.m., I am done. My fibromyalgia pain is like, no, we're not doing anything more. But she is having Mother Tucker's on there, hosting with her, and lots of fantastic resellers popping in to talk about vintage Christmas and show off some stuff. So don't miss it. It's going to be exciting. I'll be in the chat. Okay, so back to the advent calendar. So in previous years, I have purchased the coffee tea junkie one. I follow them on Instagram, but you can purchase it through Amazon. It is organic coffee and organic flavors, and it is delicious, but it is expensive. This year, there was no way I could. So this one was $14.99. Let me tell you the cons, because the pros are price wasn't bad. It's cute. Most of the flavors are good. Doesn't taste like chemicals, which is important. Hey, Marcy. But some of the flavors, you can barely taste them. Barely taste them at all. It's like there's just no flavor in it. And then others of the flavor, like the amaretto, which I do not like amaretto. It was a very cherry almond flavor. It was so strong. It was disgusting. So there's inconsistency with the flavors would be my biggest complaint about the flavors. They don't taste like chemicals, which is fantastic, but sometimes they don't taste like anything at all. Now today's is the cinnamon maple. I'm getting cinnamon, no maple. It smells delicious. And some of the flavors have a really good smell and zero taste at all. But today's cinnamon maple, I'm getting the cinnamon as I drink it. But like the salted caramel, no flavor. The was it peppermint or was it peppermint mocha? I don't remember, but that one had peppermint flavor. But just so definite flavor inconsistency. And then my other con on this one is that half of these pods, because these are pods, I'm just doing them in a Keurig type coffee machine. Half of the pods have left grounds in my coffee. I don't know why that is. And if it was just one or two, I wouldn't say anything because that happens sometimes. But when it has been at least half of them, if not more, that have left grounds in my coffee, that's disappointing too. Hey, Angela. I really enjoyed your Brocott bergamot. That was fun. It was a good one. And I know we're all busy this time of year, but don't forget your favorite resellers. Some of them are putting out fantastic content for Vlogmas, daily content that's not getting any views. So if you haven't seen your favorite creator on here in a while, go look at their page and see all the great stuff they're doing. And YouTube has suppressed them. I had not had anything from Michelle, Comfy Cozy Living, pop up in forever. And I'm like, wait a second. Where are my notifications for Michelle? And I went and looked, still subscribed. At least it didn't unsubscribe me. And she's been posting. She had a sale 5 days ago. She had a video about an assemblage. Wasn't popping up in my stuff. So if you're like, oh, I haven't seen my favorite creator in a while, they're probably putting out stuff, and I don't know what the algorithms are doing, but stuff's not getting out there. Oh, dogs are barking. I think my niece is here. She's gonna help my mom. So it looks like the house sale is going to go through this month, which happened all faster than I thought it was going to. So I will be starting a new video series called Deconstructing My Life, where I'm going through everything and making decisions on whether to keep it or not. Because before, when I had kids, I didn't have huge collections of things because I didn't have space. My home was very kid-friendly, teenage-friendly. So like the dining room was our game room and had an entire bookcase with games and puzzles on it. The music system set up in there. You know, my living room was geared toward comfort for teenage boys. So I had this massive leather couch that I had traded a client for who was moving and didn't want to move this great big couch. So that we had sturdy furniture that they couldn't mess up, that they could wrestle around on. Everything I had was brown so that they could eat in those rooms and it not be stained up. My dishes came from Dollar Tree, so when they broke one, it could be replaced. So my house up until 2020 was absolutely teenage friendly. And then in 2020 became an empty nester. And then early in 2021, when my sister died, I became a maximalist. And I don't think it's a hoarder situation because I didn't buy everything and I didn't not throw out things, but definitely became a maximalist. And it was the first time in 25 years I got to have my own style. So switched out the big bulky brown furniture for like my blue Chromecast couch, orange barrel chair, pinky peach kind of rocker that I sit in. You know, you guys have seen my bed. If you've seen the video of my bedroom, you know, it's all pink and girly and got poodles and stuff in there. So totally changed my style, but I did probably buy way too much because I was grieving my sister, and it was a way for her oldest daughter and I to bond by thrifting and going to flea markets and garage sales and everything that we did. So now that I'm getting ready to move again, so I downsized in 2020 when I moved out of, yeah, I bet you can, Helen. When I moved out of a 3-bedroom house into a 2-bedroom apartment, I downsized. And then last year in August, when I moved into my parents' family room, which is it's a nice size room, but it's a family room, I downsized again. Well, now I actually don't have a place to live. So I've got to downsize again without even knowing where I'm going to be living in a month. But I have a lot of stuff. So I'm going to put a video out pretty soon talking about, you know, how I'm going to make decisions on what to keep and going through some of the stuff in a video so you can see the process. And so that's where I'm headed with that. So the channel might take a turn to less vintage for the next month or so before I get back to regular vintage sales, but we've got to go through this stuff. So some of it's going to be vintage, you know, like going to go through my uranium collection. And I already went through my poodles. I don't know that though I'll get rid of very many more poodles, although, you know, I just have no idea where I'll land. I don't want to get rid of swans because that is, I think, my favorite collection, maybe even above my uranium glass. Love my swans. Also, I am not shipping those Sooner swans. There is no way I'm going to ship those. I shipped one and it broke, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to do that again. So, anyway, some of the stuff I'll be going through is like books. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 bookcases in here full of books. And then I have vintage cookbooks in my kitchenette. So got a lot of books. A lot of books. Anyway, so I'm going to be going through all that stuff. Now, I did already go through my purses, and the ones that were nice, I'm going to have in the sale today for just $5. I bet, Angela. Yeah, I kind of went crazy when my kids were all gone. I could finally have breakable things, and but now I have too many things. And like in the apartment, I had every single wall covered in art, a different theme in every room, every single wall. So then coming in here, I couldn't hang it all. I got rid of some. And then I've got a whole pile of art back here in the corner. Just a whole pile of art. There's nowhere to hang it. My kids' art isn't all hung up. Even though every wall is covered in here, this is a smaller space than a 2-bedroom apartment. So anyway, it's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. So gonna be going through that. Coffee cup of the day, if you're just coming in. My sister, that's my lipstick, sorry. My sister had this made for me from Shutterfly. The inside is red. Isn't that pretty? But I loved the vintagey kind of feel on here with the Santa and the reindeer and the camper. Good morning, Craig. Really? I cannot believe every single one of those glasses arrived and did not break. I was expecting to have to refund part of your money. That's amazing. That's the first time I have shipped an entire glassware set. Thank you, Kraken. That makes me feel so much better. Okay, so that was coffee cup of the day. We are going to go ahead and pull. There's only 3 left, you guys. I am going to be at my daughter's for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Looking forward to that. Hey, Roy. Oh, thanks. It's very Christmassy. Make leaf impressions on a page. This one we should have pulled earlier than this. Although you could do like cut a little bit off of your fir or your pine tree and make impressions. That might be one that has to go back into the thing for next year. Okay, we are going to do a little Christmas trivia out of the second set of Christmas trivia. Oh, rip the box. Oh, yeah. Bye, Kraken. Have a great day. All right, we are just going to start at the beginning, and you could do pine cones too. Yep. So each of these has 4 on it. So we're just going to do a couple. So the first category is Christmas carols. What is it that came upon a midnight clear? The midnight clear. I thought it was A. What is the it that came upon a midnight clear? And if you're just coming in, do not miss Catherine Friday, 8 p.m. She is going live with Mother Tuckers, and they are doing a vintage holiday show and tell. It's going to be so much fun. Just hang out and look at cool vintage stuff. Nobody has a guess? Yes, Angela, that glorious song of old. Angela got it. Awesome. Next is holiday traditions. Until recently, it was a tradition in Britain to put coins made from what in a Christmas pudding? What is the coin made of in a Christmas pudding? And if I missed you coming in, hello. Thanks for being here. Any guesses? Oh, sorry, guys. You would think, since I'm on my third cup of coffee, of course, this cup is small. It's probably just an 8-ounce cup. My mom used to wrap quarters in wax paper and bake it into our birthday cakes. Angela's right again. Silver. Angela's 2 for 2. All right. This category is Christmas entertainment. What 2 song and dance stars headlined the 1942 classic Holiday Inn? You guys, I own this on VHS. What 2 stars, song and dance stars, headline Holiday Inn? I'd forgotten my mom used to do that for our cakes. That was so fun. My mom always made the biggest deal out of our birthdays. And we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So it wasn't like we got 50 presents. You got, one present you wanted and maybe something you needed. But the whole day, you got to choose what the whole family ate. And you, close, Marcy. Very close. According to this. Now, I don't always know if these are right or not. I would have to go look at the movie. But anyway, you got to choose what everybody ate. You didn't have to do any chores that day. And she made a big deal out of it. The day being about you. So birthdays were great growing up. Okay. Bing Crosby and Fred Astaire is what the card says. I'm trying to think who is in White Christmas. Because White Christmas was actually loosely based on Holiday Inn, because Holiday Inn was produced first. Both movies I love. Both I've not seen yet this year. Okay, we'll just do one more question. We're not going to do two things today. Who decorates pine trees with pieces of cotton at Christmas? Brazilians, Peruvians, or Colombians? I'd never heard of this before. Pine trees with pieces of cotton. I'm going to have to look that up and see what that looks like. Anybody have a guess? Brazilians, Peruvians, or Colombians? Did I tell you my daughter has 4 cats now? Lemmy's going with Peruvians. I think I shared pictures on my Instagram of her 4th cat, Lucian, who's all black. He's delightful. All right. Jude is the only one that got it correct. Brazilians. I'll have to look that up. That is interesting. I think this is the first time I've opened this Christmas trivia set. That's a fun one. We went through most of the questions on the other one. Oh, anyway, I am really looking forward to spending time with all 4 of the cats, because the last time I cat sat for her, she only had 3 cats. Oh, Jude's so smart. Okay, we are going to get into the sale. I don't know, I don't have very many items today. I'll have purses and wallets at the end. Some are vintage, some are not. Some were just in really good condition. And all of those at the end are going to be $5, but things before will be different prices. And I'm going to start out with the Fenton. I have marked it down. This is the lowest that it has been. There are no chips, no cracks. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece of Fenton. And this one was hand painted by D. Robinson. Look, you can see through it. There's my finger. It's so pretty. So hand painted poinsettias or poinsettias, depending on how you say it. It's this size, just your regular compote size. Beautiful ruffle on it. Everything about this, I think, is perfection. I've marked it down to $20. $20, number 19. Because if you've been here, you know I'm trying to clear out this year's inventory. Plus, I think it's beautiful and it should go to someone for Christmas. I follow people in Australia on YouTube who talk about their Christmas in the summertime there too. Oh, I think they're trying to get the dogs baths. We're going to set that up there so it doesn't get broken. Next up, is this. Oh, Eileen's going to take it. I'm so happy you're going to take that. Okay, and I forgot. I did want to talk about shipping for ground shipping, which right now is the cheapest. It will go out. If it goes out on Friday, you will be guaranteed to get it before Christmas. I think it's the 18th for the next shipping up with the post office. Completely gone out. You got priority shipping. I think it's the 18th for priority shipping to be guaranteed to get it. So if you purchase something today, I'm absolutely willing to box it up and drop it to the post office. Okay, Eileen. But just let me know. Just let me know if you want me to ship it out immediately. I am hoping to get at least one more sale up today, later today, a static sale, or tomorrow morning. Get a sale up, and then you could bundle shipping if you wanted. Okay. So this is the 64-ounce Indiana glass. It's a big mamma jamma. No chips, no cracks, but there is a manufacturer defect right here. There's just a divot in the... Hi, Maria. Merry Christmas, Maria. I haven't seen you in a while. So manufacturer defect right here. That would have been something in the mold that shouldn't have been. It does have a bit of staining in the bottom. I think somebody probably used it as a vase instead of a pitcher. But this is a solid chunk of glass. It's lovely. Indiana glass. The Westmoreland, the grapes are just very different on the Westmoreland. I think they're more intricate, the pattern on the Westmoreland milk glass. But this is a hefty piece, and it stands 11 inches tall. So nice big pitcher or vase, depending on what you want to use it for. And because shipping is it's heavy, it's only $10. $10. Number 11. Oh, now I gotta get it back down. Okay. You will get both for $5. Hazel Atlas pear plates with the flowers on the back. And you've probably seen these before because I've had them a while. One, these were produced at different times or produced in different molds because one of them, the mold was starting to wear out. So the pattern is not as defined as the other one. In Glass with Class this year, we talked about the molds and how the molds would wear out and what they would do to repair them or replace them. And how things produced in the same mold at the beginning of its life and things produced in the mold at the end of its life were going to look different. So 2 Hazel Atlas pear plates. You will get both for $5. Number 8. Number 8. And if you're watching on the replay and if you want to know something's still available, you can email me or you can drop it in the comments below. All right, next up, Westmoreland. And Westmoreland knew how to do milk glass. They just did. So you've got the WG on the bottom. It tells you it's Westmoreland. This picture is big. And this is the old quilt pattern. No chips, no cracks. I wish I had the sugar bowl to this. That would be an amazing set. But I've not. Sorry, cat hair. Remember, cat hair included. I've not found the sugar to this. This one is just $5. $5. Next up, you guys have seen this one before too. It is the Welch's Green Drizzle wine bottle for the very, very short amount of time that Welch's was making wine. This is Hazel Atlas. Get your HA there on the bottom. Hazel Atlas made these for Welch's. Welch's had been bought out by a new company who decided that they would bottle wine under the Welch's name, and people pitched a fit about it because they were supposed to just be doing grape juice, and they went back to just doing grape juice, which was obviously a good decision because they are still making grape juice today. $5. This is the lowest I've ever had this. $5. I think it's so fun. It's this size. $5, number 10. I don't know if you guys remember my haul this summer from the flea market when I found this tablecloth and I got so excited about it. Now it does have a hole. Let me see if I can find the hole. It has a hole right here. Right here. There's the hole. Does have a little bit of staining. Not so much that you'd notice. I thought this was round. It's not. It's oval. I put it on my round table and I was like, oh, it's oval. Here's the pattern on it. It's super pretty. And you could just fold it in half and use it as a tree skirt. And I had found a hand towel that perfectly matched. Look at that. Hand towel. Vintage hand towel. So this green is not the green that I have for the little bit of green that I have in my Christmas stuff. I was willing to overlook it because I thought it was round since it's oval. I have my grandmother's oval one. So I'm going to go back using my grandmother's, which is the green, and that one is more true to my green. So you can bundle and have both of them for $10, or if you just want one or the other, it'd be $5 a piece. I'm only going to do $5 on this one because of the whole. It makes me sad that it was turned out to be oval instead of round. So $10 for both, number 17. Or if you want one or the other, just let me know. It'll just be $5. Yeah, the fringe on this is in really good shape. Sometimes it's been torn apart and, you know, starts to look icky, but nope. $10, number 17. And you can have both. believe that I found in a totally different place, found a tea towel that matched it. I had to put this up to keep the cats off of it last night. They want to sit on anything that's soft. Ugh. Oh, Maria will take the tablecloth. Awesome, Maria. And do you want me to get you invoiced for that and ship that out before Friday so that you get it before Christmas? Okay, Maria, tablecloth $5. I've got you. Next up is this beautiful glass bead set with the clip earrings. The clasp is the earrings. I love that. And they feel cold, so I'm 99% sure that these are glass beads. And this is what it looks like on. Oh, so pretty. Oh, and did you guys see my shirt? Santa's on my shirt. Also, I think I got this from Helen. This pin. So I've marked down the price on this to $5. I absolutely love the set. And there's none of that weird oxidation that some of the old metal gets. So it's in very good condition. Hi, Susie. Thank you. Oh, Eileen. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Bill, Eileen. So I've marked it down to $5. $5, number 11. $5, number 11. For the vintage, pretty sure, glass beads and clip earrings. Such a pretty set. Next up, those angel nesting dolls. I've marked them down. So here are the wings. I want someone else to enjoy these. Here is the one that has the damage. So the 4 of them don't have damage on regular wear and tear, but that one does. So there's the one with the damage. There's 5 altogether. So here's the little baby angel. There's your painted on wings. And each of them has a different instrument. Get the wings. Here's the next size up with her wings. And you can always tell how they go back together if you match up the wings on the back. Here's the middle size. Then the second biggest with the damage. It's unfortunate. The damage is right there on her face. There's her wings. And then this one with the rings. $8. Did I say 5? I did say 5. I would take 5. But number 18. $5, number 18 on the nesting, angel nesting dolls. I'm going to mark that I changed the price on that to 5. Okay. And then lastly for the milk glass, today was a milk glass day, is Westmoreland. And I think everybody's mom or grandma had one of these hanging on their wall. This one is in fantastic condition. There is no chips, no cracks. It's this size. Let's see. 7.5 inches at its widest point. Oop, just moved the whole camera. I don't think my grandma had milk glass, but she had this couple on a ceramic plate. She always had ceramic plates hung at her house. So this one, $5, number 3. $5, number 3. Okay, and then last but not least, number 11. The pitcher, Susie? That was number 11. I'm writing that down. And then if you just want to, oh, the necklace earring set. That one was, oh, I had number 11 on too. How odd. I usually try to be very careful about that. Okay, Susie, I have you down for that. Just email me your real name, YouTube name, shipping address, and your PayPal email. And if you want me to get it out this week so you get it before Christmas, just let me know. Because I always give myself a week to invoice everybody. But this time of year, for it to ship ground, it needs to ship by Friday, I believe. For it to ship priority, needs to ship by the 18th. And so if you need it immediately, I will ship it immediately. Okay. And last, we have some purses. All of these are going to be $5, and I will just give you a letter. So first up is this little purse. I don't know how vintage this one is. It may just be made to, oh, thanks, Susie. May just be made to mimic vintage and be one of the little, date night purses or a little prom purse. I don't know. It has, all the clasp and everything are metal, which made me think it was more vintage. So like the hinges here are metal, the clasp holding, it's all metal. But sweet little date night purse, party purse, going to the ballet and seeing the Nutcracker this time of year. Good morning, Kaz. So it's this size, little handle. When I went through my purses, you guys, I had 8 black purses. 8. I kept 6. So I still have way too many. $5, letter I. $5, letter I. Too many purses, you guys. Too many purses. Okay, this one, not vintage at all. It's a little wristlet, but it's bigger than a wallet size wristlet. It has a magnetic clasp, which works really well. And then it actually has, that's funny. The last time I used this, I still had my massage business. These are my massage business cards. That's hilarious. Here's the inside. So it actually has this zipper that zips across and closes it. And then you've got a little zipper pocket here, this pocket, and then this wallet pocket, and then this pocket that has like your phone pockets here. So a lot of organization for a tiny little purse. $5, letter U. $5, letter U. And this is like velvet and fake leather. Velvet and fake leather. Okay, next up is this one. It's brown. It's this size. I don't have anything brown. I was like, why am I keeping brown purses when I own 0 brown clothing? So this one, not vintage, made in China. It's just got, oh, it does have a zipper pocket. Zipper pocket inside, regular pocket, tiny pocket right here. And then the wallet pocket kind of on the outside, but no, it doesn't have the little individual things for your credit cards. This is where I keep my hand sanitizer and an extra mask for leaving the house. So just a little one, but it's brown. $5, letter M. $5, letter M. And I actually did get rid of more than this. There were some that were too worn and went into the trash. And then my daughter took 2 of them. So, oh, maybe I got rid of 3 black ones. This one looks black, not brown. So this one to me also looked vintage because the zipper is metal, not plastic. And look at the inside material. Isn't that fantastic? But this is it. And then this little pocket here, not even a zipper pocket. This is it. You do have the 2 outside pockets. So it's this size. But I had other small black purses I like better. I did thrift this one thinking I would use it because it has that vintage look. Then I never used it. So zipper works just fine. And if you guys do not know, if you've got a metal zipper that's running rough, take wax paper. Take wax paper and run it along either side of the zipper if it's metal, and then it should just slide easily. I worked at Children's Place for 5 years. I was assistant manager at Children's Place, and I would have moms that would bring in a coat they had purchased and the zipper would not work. And like the one time the kid is stuck in the coat and the mom comes in, and we kept wax paper in the back just for that. So I grabbed a bit of wax paper, I waxed it up, I got the zipper off the kid and then waxed the whole thing and showed her it worked again. And she walked back out happy. She didn't return the coat, but wax paper for your metal zippers will make them run smoothly if they are not running smoothly. Letter K, $5. Letter K. This one is vintage, not in the most fantastic of shape because it's white. So we know that white purses get beat up. When I got it, it was filthy. Filthy. I wasn't even sure I could clean it up at all, but most of it did clean up. Here is the inside zipper pocket, which is interesting. I'd never seen this before. It's this size. So vintage white purse, $5, letter W. $5, letter W. Okay, these are not vintage, but this little wristlet bag, super cute. It's just not the kind of bag that I use. I think my sister got it from me. Shh, don't tell her. So it's this size, but just a simple wristlet bag. $5, letter F. Do you, Cass? $5, letter F. I'm not good with white purses. I tend to bang my purses around everywhere and whack into walls and doorways. And all right, this one is Lily Bloom. Lily Bloom makes all of their materials or all of their purses from recycled materials. I love them. I love the company. I own 3 or 4 Lily Bloom. This one I got from Michelle Comfy Cozy Living, and it's just too small for me. It's a crossbody, but it is just slightly too small for me, and I would bet it was too small for her, which is why she got rid of it. But it's in great condition. Super good condition. Zipper pocket on the back, and then zipper pocket here, wallet pocket here, and then even another little pocket here. I love Lily Bloom because they put a ton of pockets on all of their purses. Long handle, so it's crossbody, fits nicely if you are thinner than I am or flatter chested than I am. I so badly wanted this to work for me, and it just did not. So I paid more than $5 for it, but just trying to clear things out so I can get packed up and moved. $5, letter V. $5, letter V. If you're a Lily Bloom fan, then you know. Okay, last thing today. I'm not even sure where I got this. It is a 9 West wallet. And I don't think I ever used it. My daughter has bought me 2 Betsy Johnson wallets in the last few years, and I tend to use those exclusively because I love Betsy Johnson. So I don't know where this came from. I don't know that I ever used it. It looks really clean on the inside. And then it's got a pocket for change right there. Yeah, standard wallet size. $5, letter R. $5, letter R. And that is everything today. Does anybody want to see anything from the beginning? Are you guys all ready for Christmas? Good morning, Marianne. How are you? So what did I do with our prompt for today? I've lost it. The prompt for our Altered Book project is to press an impression of leaves onto a page. I've lost it. I don't know what I did with it. Marcy will take V. The Lily Bloom, Marcy? This one, Marcy? Since my brain fog, obviously, is not allowing me to keep track of my letters and numbers today. All right, Marcy, I have you down for the Lily Bloom. I think I finally worn out a Lily Bloom purse, and it wasn't the purse part that wore out, it was the handle. It's my fall purse, and it's probably gotten the most use out of all of my Lily Bloom purses. So I have to tell you guys a funny story. My brother comes over the other day to pick up some stuff because, you know, mom and dad they lived in this house. If you've missed it, they've lived in this house 31 years. They are downsizing into some type of senior living, and to get rid of 31 years of stuff in a 5-bedroom house, that is a lot. So there are things that they are giving to me and my siblings and then the grandchildren that, you know, like if somebody had said they wanted something one time, my mom wrote their name on it and is now giving that stuff to them. So my brother comes over to pick up some stuff, and he looks at, and this is how I know none of my family, except for my mom, watches my channel or even looks at my Instagram, because he walks in, he goes, "Hey, have you heard of uranium glass?" was like, are you kidding me? And I said, come downstairs. So he comes down to my room, and I had the light on in my case of uranium glass, my 5 shelves of uranium glass. The black lights are all on, and I'm like, dude. And so he's like, oh, but this is how I know none of my family watches anything that I do except for my mom. My mom watches everything I do. But all right, Kaz, I can go over the few things from the beginning. Here's my coffee cup of the day. My sister had this made for me at Shutterfly. That's my lipstick. Ignore my lipstick. Okay, so apparently I had number 11 in there twice, but since one of the 11s has already been purchased, we're just going to go with it. I don't know how I did that. Ugh. Usually I'm so careful about that. So this was just $10. It is the 64-ounce Indiana milk glass pitcher. It has a little bit of staining at the bottom. So I think somebody was using it for a vase instead of a pitcher. I love these pieces because they go with all seasons and all decor. $10, number 11. Oh, goodness. The 2 Hazel Atlas pear plates, you get them both for $5. Both of them. $5. And those were number 8. The Westmoreland Old Quilt Creamer, which is a big one. $5, number 1. The Welch's Green Drizzle wine bottle is $5, number 10. Hey, Kathy. And then the Westmoreland glass plate was $5, number 3. $5, number 3. And sorry about the brain fog, you guys. This time of year, brain fog sets in and it doesn't clear until April when it warms up again. I'm just hoping the weekend of Christmas, the weather is okay so that I can get to my daughter's, because she lives 45-minute drive away, get to my daughter's Christmas Eve morning and spend Christmas Eve day with her, Christmas Day, and then get back here late afternoon before it gets dark. Yeah, it sets in just because my pain levels just rise with the cold weather. It sets in and it's just awful until April. It used to be March, but now March is just as bad as February. Yes. Brain fog. There should be we should have an anthem. There should be a song for us with the brain fog. And if you missed the beginning, it does look like the house sale is going to go through far sooner than we suspected. And so I will be starting a new video series deconstructing my life as I go through everything and start to get rid of stuff and figure out what I'm going to do with stuff. So I will talk more about that in an upcoming video. Also going to try to get out one more static sale either tonight or tomorrow morning. Get that out, and then those items will be able to ship with anything that you purchase today, and I can invoice and get everything to Eileen, get everything posted ground by Friday so you get it before Marcy so that you get it before Christmas. It can go up to the 18th for priority mail. I know that my mom has been making the delivery guys work extra hard around here. She loves to wrap presents. She doesn't like to go out and actually shop for them. And so I think we finally got most people in the family who will just send her a link And then she gets to send the link on to my dad. He orders it, and she gets to wrap it. She gets the fun of wrapping it and seeing them open it, but she doesn't have to have the stress of going out into the store and doing actual shopping. Yeah, so another move, Eileen. And I said at the beginning, but if you weren't here, I had to move in 2020 from a 3-bedroom house to a 2-bedroom apartment. And then last year in August, moved into my parents' family room from a 2-bedroom apartment. So I've downsized and downsized and downsized, but now I'm downsizing again. So in that first video, I would talk about what criteria I'm using to keep something or pass on. And I do feel bad because there are gorgeous, gorgeous things that people have gifted me in the last 2 years being in the vintage community that I'm not going to be able to keep. There's just no way. So I have to prioritize the things that I absolutely love, like my swans, versus something that I may think is beautiful, but don't necessarily love it as much as I do like my swans. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting journey. If you are interested in going along with that with me, you can watch those videos. But if not, because some of it's going to be vintage, some of it's not going to be vintage. And if that sounds stressful to you, skip those videos. Do not watch them. Do not add to your stress. Nobody needs more stress. All right. I'm going to go because I do want to get another static video up for you guys. One more static sale that could ship potentially before Christmas. So have a great day. I hope that we're almost there. We're almost to Christmas, less than 2 weeks away. I hope everybody is in a good place and ready for it. And I'll see you guys again next week live, 10 a.m. on Wednesday morning as always. And don't forget Catherine Young, Friday night, 8 p.m. this Friday. She's having a Christmas show and tell, and Mother Tuckers are going to be there hosting with her, and lots of great stuff. Other resellers are going to be coming on and showing fantastic vintage Christmas items. So don't miss that. I'll be in the chat. I'll see you guys there. Bye.